Welcome back, guys. So in today's lecture we will discuss about data types. So if you will talk about data types, we have different data types like uh, integer, string, var, dynamic, and so on. So right now if you will talk about var and dynamic, so they are dynamic data type, and integer and string, it is static data type. So this is a brief of data types theoretical part. So let's move on to our Visual Studio, and we will see how it works and what is the advantage and why we will use data types. Before that, let's once recall what we have done so far. So like we have already downloaded the Visual Studio and we understand the structure of solution and the project. We saw the skeleton of C# project, and we already created and run our first test cases. We got to know about NUGen and NUGen manager. So these things we have done. So now we will come to our Visual Studio and we will see the things like how the data type works. So let it load. Okay, so if I will show you, like we have already created the hello world and these things have been done. Now suppose I am going to in means give a means give a variable. So how I will do that? So I'm going to give a numeric value to a variable. So I will type int a, say equal to 1. So I have initialized the variable a with value 1. So suppose I have to print the value of variable a. So what I will do? I will print in this way. Okay. So suppose if I'm going to say the value of integer is a, will it work? No, it will not work. Why? Because we are using it inside this so that it will be called as a string. So if you want to get the value of variable a, you need to use a concatenate operator. So plus a, now it's fine. Okay, so in this way you will be able to get the output of the variable a. Now suppose you have to initialize use var data type for a variable b equal to 2, and you will give console.writeLine value is okay. This is also fine, but let's do it in different way. Suppose you have to give it a dollar and remove this plus sign and keep it inside a curly braces. Okay, so in this way also you can do it. The output will come, uh, it will come from here also, it will come from here also. This dollar is nothing but it is known as evaluated string. Okay, and that curly bracket which we are using will tell that inside it is executable variable. Okay, so this is a variable which is executable, which will come under these two quotations. Okay, so it will also run. So let's run it. Okay, see, if you will see, the value of integer is 1, the value is 2. Perfect. It's fine. 2 and 1, it is coming. Hello is previously defined. Now, I'm going to use dynamic. Dynamic name. Okay. So, okay, I have given here. Now, I will give console dot write line, and the name is name, and okay, wonderful. And what we will do, we will give one more variable dynamic, say var d is equal to. Okay, so what we will do, we have given one dynamic one which is Himanshu, and another dynamic uh, variable which is VARD, and it is given a numeric. So if you will see here, what we are doing is we are reinitializing uh, the variables, and we are doing like using dynamic, once for name and once for VARD. So we can do that in dynamic, but we cannot do that in var. If we have once initialized the var with a variable, we cannot do it with a different type of format. Okay, so this is the basic difference. So now let's run it. See, output is perfectly fine. Okay, so this is how the data type will work. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.